Alright, we're back. I lost the die roll. Josh chooses to play first. This hand is not fantastic, but it is definitely keepable. I'm still not entirely sure how this matchup is supposed to work, but I'm a little scared of it, because Josh's deck is really cool. So, drawing the Thoughtseize forces me to kind of plan out my next few turns. I have to decide exactly when I want to cast the Thoughtseize. I think I want to cast it as soon as possible to avoid any Eidolon of the Great Revel shenanigans. It does mean that I won't be able to cast the Fleecemane Lion next turn, though, unless I use Caves of Koilos, which is actually entirely reasonable. I think I'm going to do that. Involves me taking 2 extra damage from my lands, as opposed to playing the Urborg, but I think it's worth it to play the Fleecemane Lion. Okay, so the deck is running Treasure Cruise. I will take the Eidolon of the Great Revel, I believe. No, I'll take the Hordling Outburst, actually. Temple, Reef, Treasure Cruise, Eidolon. I can remove the Eidolon or trade with it in combat, but Hordling Outburst is harder to deal with main board when I don't have access to Bile Blight. So I go down to 12 to cast this Fleecemane Lion, which is it's actually fine. Josh doesn't have a lot of gas right now, so okay. So we know he has Treasure Cruise, but he has 2 cards that I don't know. I suspect we'll see what they are shortly. Okay, Swift Spear. Yeah, he bottomed a card, right? Okay, Stoke the Flames. He bottomed the Temple, the card from the Temple. Alright. So he just has Treasure Cruise left in hand. Makes me feel entirely comfortable playing this Citadel and the Lion. I'll go down to 9, but that's fine. There aren't a lot of cards that he can draw that can really punish me for it. And next turn I have Death Dealer plus Regeneration. Oh my god, that is bad. So I'm taking 6? Jeez. Well, that was the card that I needed to draw to have a chance in this game. And I did draw it. So we might be okay. I use the word might loosely. Okay. Alright, we're legitimately fine here. I'm not excited about how this game is playing out, but we're all right. Josh is going to sneak a damage in, or he's going to get a damage in and trade the Swift Spear off so that he can cast Treasure Cruise, which is legitimate. I just don't want to take damage, so I'm fine blocking in this situation. Another Siege Rhino or a Sorin would be amazing. Treasure Cruise resolves. He gets to draw 3. Okay, draw a Death Dealer. I'm going to hold up a Hero's Downfall. And the reason for this is I don't want to die. I need to get rid of the Eidolon as well. Rabblemaster is fine, I guess. Trigger. So I just have to hope that Lightning Strike is not happening. And I'm alright. Alright, that's fine. So we'll cast both of these. And have up regeneration mana. So I can block literally everything. God, Sorin would be so good here. He just goes to combat. Did he just flood out really badly? Okay. Make the obvious blocks. Wow, okay. Is Anger of the Gods happening? Is that what this is? Searing Blood, the Siege Rhino. I will scoop. That works. Alright, so we're bringing in all the life gain. And the downfall. And we're taking out Charms, Thought Seizes, and Heralds. I think Reclamation Sage is actually pretty good. I'm sorry about the noise. Roommates talking about TV, thin walls. Anyways, I think we want Reclamation Sage to deal with Eidolon of the Great Role. It's a great way to pull back on tempo. It deals with, or rather it trades in combat with Rabblemaster, all sorts of good things. So having the one of doesn't seem too bad. This hand is fine. I can't cast Bile-Blight, but I can cast pretty much all the rest of my spells. And if I draw a black source, we're totally fine. I'm going to play the Windswept Heath, but not crack it. It's getting a forest, but I want to draw another land anyways. So definitely going ahead and casting this this Fleecemane line, because it dies to fewer things than the Heir of the Wilds, like Magma Jet. And it's better. It can block Monastery Swiftspear even with one prowess trigger, so I think it's the preferable play in this situation. Okay, Josh has the Lightning Strike. That's fine. That's a nice draw. Hopefully Josh does not have another removal spell. And I can trade with the Swiftspear. Or not trade, I can just block and kill it, but is this a Hordling Outburst? Okay. That is 100% fine with me, because I have the Spotlight. I'm going to trade with the Swiftspear if Josh decides to attack. He does. I'll trade. Conserve my life, and I'll pass the turn. If I had another black source, I could Bile-Blight into Murderous Cut, but I can't. So we're just going to... We're going to Blight the Goblins to take no damage, and then next turn... Well, when we untap, we can kill the... we can cut the Rabblemaster. And that'll be a pretty clean answer, so. Alright, I'm just going to pay full price because I don't have anything else to do. There we go. Don't really have any way to recur anything, so we can exile whatever we want. There we go. Alright, so if we draw another land, the game is practically going to be over. Because we get to gain so much life, it's nuts. Alright, Chandra's not fun, but she's not tremendous problem. Aha. Gotcha. White, black. I'm gonna try to cast the Nylea's Disciple last so that I have the most devotion when she resolves. I don't foresee myself losing this game. Because I'm just in a really good situation. Okay, so it's a lot of fetch lands. Okay. 4 Stoke plus Chandra plus 1 kills the Siege Rhino. Seems good. And then I'll take 2 to 12 and go back up. Force Josh to have the same thing again, basically. Alright, he does have it, so Chandra's ultimate is going to be problematic if I don't draw a downfall, which I didn't, so I'll go ahead and run the Disciple out there, gain some life, and it'll let me attack Chandra if I get the chance. So we'll see how that ends up going. Copying something like okay, this is the first time I've seen Chandra Ultimate on Magic Online. Oh, copying a Treasure Cruise seems really good. Just draw 9. Jeez. Oh my god. Could also copy a Lightning Strike, but see, so strike 1 copy of the Disciple, I take 6 down to 7, and Swift Spirit's a 4, so if Josh has another burn spell in hand, I lose. But he just copies Treasure Cruise. Draw 9, kill you is basically how this works. I just can't win now. But I want to let him have his fun, because that's just amazing. If you can ultimate Chandra and cast 3 copies of Treasure Cruise. Is this another Chandra? This is a Stoke the Flames. And so I will be taking 8 down to 5. And then that will most likely be game. And he has to discard. And he discards a Rabblemaster. Oh my god. This is awful. This is completely awful, but guess I'll take 2 and cast 2 Death Dealers and hope I stay alive. Is that what that ends up being? I'm dead no matter what. Let's be realistic. He has 8 cards in hand. But okay, Stoke the Flames. Sure. We'll concede. Alright, so that happened. That's round 2. Seems like this is not a good matchup. I'm not surprised, given the fact that that Abzan aggro deals a lot of damage to itself with its lands. Game 1 is even worse with Herald and Thoughtseize, but we'll give it a shot in the next few matches. Shout out to Josh drawing 9 cards off a Chandra Ultimate with Treasure Cruises.